What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Yeah, welcome back here today to my second MLB The Show 22 rebuild on the channel. And today we are going to be doing one that was a major move that happened at this year's trade deadline. Juan Soto to the Padres. So yeah, I hope you guys follow the MLB and you enjoy this content. Like, the NBA is kind of in a dry period right now. There's really no roster moves going on. I've made a lot of rebuilds pretty much from the draft, from free agency, and any trades that happened. So I'm like, you know what? Let me do an MLB The Show rebuild on a massive trade. Arguably, like, people are saying it's the biggest trade of all time that just happened this past deadline. I also said that I'll probably be doing some Madden rebuilds when Madden 23 comes out in a little bit, so be on the lookout for those. But yeah, if you want to see me sprinkle in a couple of MLB The Show rebuilds, like a new look Yankees rebuild, they made a lot of moves at the deadline. You want to see a Twins, I could rebuild my Mets again, Dodgers, somehow rebuild the Angels, Cubs, just let me know down below. But yeah, we are here with Juan Soto on the Padres. This is just insane, man. I really like the Padres, man. I've messed with AJ Preller, their general manager. He's kind of dope. He makes a lot of moves. I wouldn't say they're always good, like the Ty France trade, not a great trade. But he's acquired Yu Darvish. He's acquired Blake Snell, Mike Clevenger, Sean Manaea, Joe Musgrove. Like, he trades for literally everybody. He got Nick Martinez from, I believe, Korea or Japan. He just traded for Josh Hader, the best closer in baseball. Maybe not the best season of a closer this year, but pretty much for the last 3-4 seasons, he has been the best closer in baseball. I mean, he's acquired, I believe, Austin Nola in the past. He acquired Josh Bell, who's been playing amazing in that trade. He also acquired Brandon Drury of the Cincinnati Reds, who's just been having a great 2022 season so far, and he's kind of a utility man. He is a rental, though, from the Cincinnati Reds. And oh yeah, they signed Machado to that massive contract extension, I believe, back in 2019. They have Fernando Tatis, who's going to be coming back very soon. This team is so much fun to, like, follow, to watch, just to be entertained by. So let's look at the team right now and just kind of figure out what we want to do. So Musgrove is the ace. He just signed a 5-year, $100 million extension. I thought that was a little bit, like, less than what he would have, like, definitely less than what he would have got on the open market. I believe that's a less AAV than, like, Zach Wheeler. And Musgrove is really having the best season of his career. We have Yu Darvish, a veteran that's been good for the Cubs, the Rangers, the Dodgers before. He will be our number 2. Sean Manaea, the lefty from Oakland, will be the 3rd. He was traded for Adrian Martinez, some Martinez, passed in the offseason, a lower tier prospect. They acquired Mike Clevenger last year from the Cleveland Guardians, who don't really like to pay their players, and Blake Snell, who's a former AL Cy Young winner, but not having the greatest season in real life. So yeah, I'm also, like, if you don't really follow MLB too much, I'm going to try to help you out. They moved Dinelson Lamet in this trade, who was a good reliever a couple years ago, or he was a starter. But I was very surprised that the Brewers DFA'd him. So this is our bullpen right now. It's not great, but I'm not going to be making any moves because the deadline has just passed. But man, oh man, this lineup is just going to be insane once Tatis is back. So how do I want to maybe adjust this lineup with Tatis in here? So Josh Bell definitely in the 4-hole. We're going to have Tatis. I don't know if I want Tatis to lead off. What we could do is have Josh Bell at 5, Drury at 6. Like, Jurickson Profar has been pretty good so far this season. I mean, like, getting on base. So we could try that with Machado 4th, Tatis 3rd. We'll have Soto 2nd. Do I want to do something like this? Or let's, yeah, do that. Drury will be 6th. Trent Grisham will be batting 9th. The Crone Zone, man, this team is just insane. It really is. So I'm going to, I think, go with this. Like, you have Soto, top 5 player in baseball. Tatis, top 5 hitter in baseball. Machado, this year, he has been like a top 5 hitter in the NL. Josh Bell, who's been incredible for the Nationals. Brandon Drury, who's been really good this year. The Crone Zone. Grisham has struggled. Afaro's been having his ups and downs. And, like, Jurickson Profar has had a very long career so far. Just kind of like Texas. He was a top prospect. Had some flashes. Wasn't great in Oakland. It was in 2020. So Will Myers is getting paid a ton of money. He'll be off the bench with Austin Nola, Luis Campusano, who we probably don't need up right now. Like, he can get some reps in AAA. He is a better prospect now. He might be the best prospect in the Padres system after all those trades. Yeah, I would like to get probably another reliever up, like Austin Adams. I don't know why he's not on the 40-man. Or Nick Martinez, who's making all this money. 2K. Wow. Yeah, I got to get used to that. MLB The Show kind of did him dirty in this roster. So yeah, I will see you guys at the, well, not the deadline, so probably at the end of the year. This Padres team should be one of the World Series favorites when it's all said and done. All right, so we are about 30 games over 500 finishing up the season, so we should be making the playoffs. I forget if the show has the updated playoffs versus the 3 wild card teams. I mean, we're about to find out. But either way, I mean, it's us or the Dodgers that are going to win the division. And okay, of course, it's going to be the Dodgers. So we played the White Sox just for the last game of the... Okay, I was going to say, like, is it a full series? So before we kind of wrap up this season, let's just double check that we are in the playoffs. That would be nice. So yeah, we do have a wild card berth. There's just 2 here, so a good thing. Like San Diego Studios is just like 2K and just not incorporating kind of new features. But I guess the CBA was way after anyway. So actually, no, I take that back. I don't mean that against them. That is unfair to say. So let's kind of look just at the stats before the season ends. Joe Musgrove was 18-10. He threw 230 innings, which is a lot. 2.5 ERA. He was very good. He was our ace. Does he have the updated contract? He does not. I'll sign him to an extension. Don't worry. Yu Darvish, 19-6, 1.82 ERA. Is he about to win Cy Young? Holy crap! What a season from Yu Darvish. Sean Manaea, someone that's on my fantasy team, putting up similar numbers to what he has in real life. I think he has around like a 4.1, 4.2, 180 innings. How many did Darvish go? 227. Clevy, 3.63 ERA, 13-8 record. You know, he's got the flow. And Blake Snell, who's dealing as I'm talking. It's actually Juan Soto's debut right now when I'm making this video. 4.14 ERA. He'll probably be a bullpen piece come playoff time. Nabil Chrismat, sorry if I'm butchering that. Elfran Contreras wasn't great. Chrismat was pretty good. Craig Stamen, very good. Austin Adams, not great. Steven Wilson, not great. Like, that's something we definitely want to upgrade going forward is the bullpen. And Josh Hader. Incredible. I can't believe they got Josh Hader and Soto at the deadline. Like, imagine you were a Padres fan. It's got to be great. So I did go with Drury as the leadoff hitter over, what's his name? Profar. And he had an 825 OPS, but just 325 OBP is a little bit low for a leadoff man. Juan Soto had a 834 OPS. He hit 30 home runs, 93 RBIs. Walked more than he striked out. That's the typical Juan Soto way. Tatis, kind of cold right now. Ooh, Tatis with a sub 800 OPS. For 94 overall, 29 home runs, 71 RBIs. There's Machado. He was great, 888 OPS. Josh Bell, 28 homers, 103 RBIs. Oh, wow, he might have been our best pure hitter this year. The Cronenworth was not great at all, actually. He really couldn't hit. Profar, 617 OPS, which isn't great. And, I mean, like, Alfaro, sub 700 OPS, and Trent Grissom. Okay, so basically 6-9, really couldn't hit. How was the bench? Nomar Mazaya, 226 average. Will Myers, or 254. Will Myers, 224. Also Noah, 306. I feel like he's got to probably play over Alfaro. And then there's Ha-Seong Kim, who could probably play somehow, but I don't really know how we're going to get him in there unless it's a DH. And move Drury to maybe like, can he play center? Can't. So let's see who we are going to be facing in the wild card game. It is the Atlanta Braves. So this could very well happen. Now, I'm definitely going to butcher the format. I thought it was like 2 plays 3, and then there's a 3-game series. I don't know, of like the wild card teams, because like the Mets right now would be winning the division, and then you have like the Braves, you have the Padres that are going to be the top 2 wild card teams, and then you either have like the Cardinals, the Giants, or the Phillies at the moment, more the Cardinals or the Phillies. So yeah, like for the Mets, like, or the Braves, if you can win the division, Dodgers are going to have to play the Padres or the Mets/Braves. But if the Mets, like, so say the Mets win the division, they get the Brewers, or the Braves get the Brewers or the Cardinals in round 1. Like, that is so much better than having to face the Dodgers, the Padres, or the, your other division team, like the Braves or the Mets. So, for the playoffs, here we go. We are going up against the lefty Max Fried. I believe he is a lefty. It's kind of frustrating it doesn't tell me, but I think I'm going to keep the lineup fairly the same. Yu Darvish led the league in ERA. Joe Musgrove in shutouts. Yu Darvish in complete games. Yu Darvish in innings pitched. Wow, he actually might have won Cy Young. Can I look at the awards right now? Because I kind of want to see if he did. Freddie Freeman won MVP. CJ Cron, shout out to the first baseman. And then in the AL, it was Jose Ramirez, Mike Trout, and Vlad Jr. So yeah, more of the top guys over there. Jordan Montgomery won the Cy Young in the NL. Okay, so Yu Darvish wasn't even in the top 3. Some funny names here. James Taillon, just all these Yankees. All right, so can we beat the Atlanta Braves? I wish there was like a simcast option. Please, Musgrove versus Fried. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Damn, we get shut out. Come on, with Juan Soto. How many hits did we get? 6 hits or 8 hits. We had more hits than them. Clearly, that doesn't matter. Tatis 1 for 4. Soto 1 for 4. Machado 2 for 4. Damn. All right. Well, that is unfortunate. Max Fried threw a complete game shutout. 7 strikeouts. Musgrove pitched very well. 2 runs in 7 innings. You can't complain. Well, that is a disappointment. And the winner of the 2022 World Series is the Mets over the Yankees. You know, I would love that. Subway Series, and I'd get bragging rights throughout New York. I mean, that'd be sick. So we don't have any notable players retiring on our side. We got Matt Carpenter, Rich Hill, Kurt Suzuki, Stephen Voigt. Okay. Nelson Cruz retires. So you're telling me Yadier, Pujols, or Molina don't retire? What? Unless they got like DFA'd or at least Pujols at one point. I mean, we'd see the Hall of Fame. So Cano and Cabrera make it to the Hall of Fame. It's funny that like so many players make it to the Hall of Fame. Or like in like the show, like Cano, like he's not going to make it in real life for an obvious reason. Need a new hitting coach, so we're going to try to get Jason Lane. I'm not going to be rebranding the team. San Diego is a dope baseball spot. So Musgrove, is he going to want more than what he got in real life? He will. About $7 million more. All right, let's just offer him that. He should accept that. Brandon Drury, 5 years for a 30-year-old. That is a little bit tough. I don't think we're going to pay Brandon Drury. Unfortunately, we do have to allocate some Soto money eventually. I think we can, because we do have some free agents. I mean, we get off the Will Myers contract right now. I didn't think it was that soon. No more Zara. We're going to let walk. Not going to pay $4 million a year for. Clevenger, Mania. Could I get both back? I mean, Mania only wants $9.7 million a year. I'm going to give him that on a 2-year deal. Hope he accepts that. I don't know if he will. And Clevy, we're going to do the same. It's just tough because they're a little bit older. So I'm going to continue with the 2-year deal trend, but like about $11 million a year. And then do I want Bell back or do I want Drury? Drury is definitely more versatile, but Bell is just like a power hitting first baseman. And he wants even less money, and he's a little bit younger as well. Just kidding, they're the same age. But I'm going to offer him a 5-year deal worth about $10 million a year. I mean, first basemen don't make as much as like other players like shortstops or outfielders. Third basemen as well. So let's see what happens there. Let's simulate to free agency 1. Let's see who we get. So Jason Wayne is our hitting coach. The Red Sox want to make a trade. Matt Barnes for Charlie Howley. Now we do need some reliever help, but Matt Barnes is not very good at a 72 overall. Do you want to give me a different reliever? It doesn't look like that's happening. All right, Hader enters his final year of salary arbitration, but I'd rather, let's just give him arbitration right now. And we'll worry about him next year. Cronenworth, let's give him arbitration. Oh, $700K, that's a steal. Soto's got 2 more years, $17 million. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Trent Grisham, not the best bat, or at least who the Padres thought they were getting. Let's give Alfaro. Austin Adams wants how much is he getting in arbitration? $930 is fine with me. Austin Nola had a good year, $700K is good with me. Tim Hill, no. All right, so free agency. You got Aaron Nola at the top of the list. We probably aren't going to pay for one of these premier pitchers up top or even players. Like, our lineup is kind of good enough already. So, yeah, I would like to get Mr. Musgrove back. I think we could look at some relievers. Chapman is a little bit older and maybe too expensive for my liking. Rafael Montero would be nice, especially if he's going to go for under $6 million a year. Ken Giles, how old is he? He's 32. Raphael's 32 as well. Wow, I'm getting old. Anthony Bass is 35. Tommy Conley's 30. Oh, wow, plus. Everybody here is very old. So I'm going to try Rafael Montero. Ken Giles is going to be a little bit more expensive. So say we give Montero a 3-year deal worth about $15 million. And then do we bring back Taylor Rogers or the Mets? Okay, so the Mets are going to bring back, it looks like, Edwin Diaz. I would maybe bring in Zach Britton as just a setup man. Coming back from all those injuries. But yeah, Hader is obviously going to be our closer. So we could also look at the trade market as well, but let's just simulate a couple days here. Let's see if there's any big moves. Rafael Montero does not sign with us. Rogers goes to the Astros. So yeah, is there still Chapman? All right, let's see if we can get Chapman here. I'll give him 2 years, $20 million. But I'm going to attach a club option. The role is going to be bullpen. I don't know if we can get him over the Yankees, but that would actually be pretty sweet if we can get Chapman. So we did get Zach Britton. No word on Chapman yet. Aaron Nola switches teams in the division. See, I think he's got a club option. So why would, 9-year, $300 million, that's absurd. But why would the Phillies decline that club option? Oh, they signed Luis Severino. Chapman, boom. He goes to the Padres. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, our bullpen is definitely much better. Now, starters we could look at as well. Like, we have Musgrove. He signed that extension. We have Darvish, Mania. We do have Blake Snell still under contract, so he's going to be the 5th. It looks like Clevenger. Is he still a free agent, or is he just not accepting our deal? So he could. I mean, there's some good options out here. Thor. We could go after Martin Perez, his breakout year in Texas. But I feel like we could still get Clevenger. I would just like to know, and I hate how it doesn't give me like a notification when these guys sign. So yeah, he could sign elsewhere. I mean, Clevenger, if you just want a 1-year deal, I'll give you about 15 million because I believe we can afford that. And let's see if we can get him. Let's see. Wilson Contreras goes to the Phillies, but don't you have... Whoa! Judge goes to the Braves. They ended up with Nola and Judge. That's kind of crazy. But, yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but we do get Clevenger back on that one. Dansby Swanson's still here, so is Brandon Drury. Is there anybody that's, like, not really getting paid that much that could swoop in? Like, Christian Vasquez would be, like, a nice upgrade over... I mean, he wasn't great last year, though. I was going to say Alfaro. Joey Gallo would maybe be fun in San Diego. You know what? Let's see if we can maybe snag Joey Gallo on a 3-year deal, but I'm going to probably make it a club option. Nathan Eovaldi goes to the Cubs. And do we get Mr. Gallo? Did we get him? So it looks like we didn't get Joey Gallo right now. It is the Rule 5 draft. I have to be careful with this to make sure everybody here is pretty much on the 40-man. A couple players aren't, but I just got to make sure they're not really too important. Okay, so we're with Rule 5 draft time. I feel like I never can make picks in these. I don't know. It never gives me any picks. Sean Newcomb goes there. I thought that's a Tyler Malley for a second. Alex Reyes. Wow. We could take Lewis Brinson. He's here. Francisco. Okay. I'm not going to take anybody, though. So we're still the number 1 on Joey Gallo. We'll see if we get him. Brandon Drury goes to the Philadelphia Phillies. Harrison Bader gets traded once again from the Yankees to the Astros. Chas McCormick and Shea Whitcomb. Tyler Anderson to the Rangers. And oh yeah, we got Joey Gallo. So I don't think I'm going to make any trades before the season starts. Like nothing really... or let's go to the regular season. But yeah, I was going to say no, like, what's the type of trades? Bullpen moves. So let's see. The pitching rotation is going to be Musgrove, Minaya, and it'll be Darvish, Minaya. Like, we could use another starter. We'll see. We got Luis Garcia, Austin Adams, Zach Britton, Abel Kismet, Steven Wilson, Aroldis Chapman, Drew Pomeranz, and then Josh Hader. That is really good. Lineups, it's going to go... Who wants to lead off? Joey Gallo. He's got a good on-base percentage, but don't we want him... Yeah, maybe in that 6 hole. We'll start Profar. Then we got Tatis, Soto, Machado, Bell, Gallo. We got the Crone Zone in there. We're going to start Nola. Han Sung Kim, we can also play. Can he play the outfield? No. Grisham will be there, fine. And then for lefties, Bell could be in the 5 hole. I don't know if I'm going to platoon anybody. I feel like this lineup just has so many good players like that can start. Like, there's no need to put platoon. So we can do something like this and have Tatis DH. I'm cool with that. Gallo doesn't really need to be in there too often. We can have Nola in there, Campusano. We'll see what Brent Rooker can do. All right, I'm very excited about this year. Let's hope that everyone can just stay healthy and we can, you know, be very competitive towards the deadline. All right, so we just finished up the draft. We got Jack Armstrong with our first pick. Chad McLeod, not great with the second. Mariano De Silva, not much better. Gustavo Valentine, though, is a pretty good 4th-round pick. Damian John, there in the 5th. Carlos Machado. Brother, cousin of Manny Machado, obviously. We are 40-15. Holy crap, we're off to an incredible start. We literally win, like, every series, even though just don't look at that Arizona series. But, like, it's insane how good this team is right now. Austin Meadows is traded for Shea Whitcomb and Michael Rosario. Josh Rojas is traded for Harry Ford. Wow, that's a top prospect for the Mariners to give up. And Cesar Izturis Jr. Do we have anybody in the home run derby? Yes, we have Juan Soto, who's got 26 home runs right now and has an OPS of 887. And let's see who we have in the All-Star game. I just want to look at the lineups really quickly. So for the pitchers, we have Yu Darvish having another incredible year like he did last year. We see Josh Hader. No Joe Musgrove, unfortunately. Okay. We got some sick closers in Jansen, Helsley, Diaz, Bednar, even Sir Anthony. So the hitters, Ian Happ is here. Ooh, I kind of want to go after Ian Happ. But no, we need a starter potentially. We do have Soto. We have Tatis, who's having a much better year this year than he is last year. Do we have anybody off the bench? We do not. Wow. All right, so we are 40 games above 500 at the deadline. I think I want to snag another starter. Let's see. Musgrove, great. Darvish has been fine, like pretty good. Minaya has been good. Clevenger, 4.16 ERA. And like Snell, he's regressing a little bit. I just don't know if I trust, like, who do I trust to be the 2? Darvish is regressing. Minaya, I don't know. Do I trust them? We'll see. I think we can go for another starter here at the deadline. But we'll see what it's going to cost to give up. Jerickson Profar has been an incredible leadoff hitter. 373 OBP. Tatis has been great. Soto's been solid. 240 average is just a little low. I know we should look at batting average. Machado's got an 800 plus OPS. Josh Bell has got 17 home runs and is walking just as much as he's striking out, really. Good OPS. Joey Gallo, 330 OBP. He's got a 740 OPS. If we could just get that up a little bit more, that'd be nice. Cronenworth's having a nice season. Austin Nola struggling mightily. So let's get him out of there. Let's put in Luis Campusano. All right, so let's see who is on the trade block at the moment. Any good starters? Eloy Jimenez is there. Nicky Lopez. Not a lot of starters at all. Chris Flexen's the top guy, and I'm not really interested in him. All right, so somebody who's in the final year of his contract that's having a great year is Brandon Woodruff. And we know how the Brewers are just very cheap to pay their players. Yeah, he will be an unrestricted free agent. Let's see what the price would be. Darvish, Cronenworth, and Hader. That's a little bit much. Okay, maybe I don't have the assets to get this done. I don't want to give up Dylan Lesko, preferably. We could give up Robert Gasser. Wasn't he in? I don't know. I thought Gasser was in a trade, so the roster creator could have just gotten this wrong. What about Robbie Snelling, who's one of our top pitching prospects? All right, so we can include him in the deal. Ryan Weathers doesn't really move the needle too much. Do they like a Pomeranz? We could throw them a bullpen arm. Like Britton's not having a great year. We'll see. What about one of our catchers, like Nola? Do you like Nola? We can keep Nola as a backup. I don't really want to give up Campusano, but that would help. Alfaro helps a little bit as well. So, say we were going to roll with Alfaro and we did Campusano, and then Matt Beattie does not get it done. Who else could get it done? I don't want to give a Sun Kim. Wow, he doesn't even get it done. Jackson Merrill, maybe? Wow, that doesn't even get it done. Jeez, this is actually going to be pretty tough to get Brandon Woodruff. I had a second guy we could try to snag. I don't know if there was particularly somebody they loved on our team. Okay, never mind. So Carlos Rodon is going to be a free agent at the end of the year. He's having an incredible season. I don't know. Am I going to be able to get him? Probably not. Holy crap, just everybody on the Rays is on fire right now. All right, so the person I was going to go after was Pablo Lopez, who we know was in trade rumors in real life this past deadline. He almost maybe went to the Yankees. I would start with Robbie Snelling, and then I would probably give you like a different pitcher in return, like Clevy, Minaya. If I did Clevy, we're close, because Clevy's on a 1 year. What about, I doubt you like Snell, right? Preferably, so say we took out these two and we threw in Snell. Okay, they actually do like Snell, who's having a better year. And then we have this closer prospect. Really, that doesn't move the needle. I should probably offload one of my catchers, Nola. Okay, they're interested in making this deal. Let's make it happen. Pablo Lopez is a member of the San Diego Padres now. They just love trading for new pitchers. So I'm going to rely on him to be my number 2 for the playoffs, which is a little bit risky. I believe we can also call up a bat now, and that's probably going to be Matt Beattie. So Juan Soto has another year of arbitration. I'm not going to sign him yet. I mean, how much would it cost me? Yeah, that makes sense. Only 4-year deal, though. Hader, how much will it cost me? Did his price go up? Oh my God, $20 million for a closer. I don't know if I could go to that. Cronenworth wants 11 mil. Lopez wants 18 mil. Can we please win it all this year? I don't have money to sign everybody. Austin Hayes was traded for JJ Bleday, who is now an Oriole, and a couple other prospects. But yeah, we are 50 games above 500. We might win 110 plus. I don't know what the record is for most wins in an MLB season, but we might be flirting with it. There's another month to go, and we are already... Okay, no, there's not another month to go. I lied there, but we probably won the division. Yeah, 112-50. Let's see the best record ever. Okay, so in 2001, the last time the Mariners made the playoffs, they won 116 games. That's incredible. Would they have Ichiro and A-Rod then? I don't know if they had Ken Griffey Jr. as well. My MLB history isn't the greatest, so please don't quote me on that at all. So yeah, let's stop simulating. Let's see who we're going to be taking on in the playoffs. It's either going to be the Dodgers or the Giants. Great. Please, Giants somehow beat them. Darvish led the league in winning percentage. Soto in homers with 45. Tatis in RBIs. Tatis in hits. Tatis in runs. And Soto in walks. Josh Hader also won reliever of the year. Goldschmidt takes home... Didn't he win it last year? Wow, Nola was second in MVP voting. Well, he was incredible. Kyle Tucker won AL MVP. Cy Young was McClanahan and Nola. So yeah, Musgrove is by far number 1 still going into the playoffs. Pablo Lopez is probably going to beat... Do I want him to be the 2 or Darvish? I mean, Darvish is still so consistent for us. So it's probably going to go Lopez, Minaya, and then Clevy is going to be a long reliever in the playoffs. Yeah, and then this is going to be the bullpen. Hader, 1.99 ERA. Pomeranz, why did he only pitch 10 innings for us? That doesn't really make a lot of sense. Chapman was really good this year. Jerkson Profar had a 350 OBP. Tatis had a slugging of 895. Soto had a slugging, an OPS. Soto with a 916 OPS. Machado with an 850. Bell with almost a 900. 28 home runs, 99 RBIs. There's Joey Gallo. He wasn't great. Cronenworth, wasn't great either. Cambrosano and Grisham. Okay, so yeah, we're very top heavy with our top 5. All right, so yeah, can you give me the Giants, please? Yes. Okay, I will take that. Musgrove versus Logan Webb. And of course we lose. We are 0-2 in playoff games so far. This is brutal, man. Come on. Did Musgrove just get rocked? Well, we rocked Logan Webb. Musgrove just didn't pitch well at all. All right, so can we win game 2? Darvish against Lorenzen. Okay, thank God we won that one. They have John Birdie over there now. I'm sure he's stealing a lot of bases. Profar, nice 3-for-4 game. Homers for Profar, Tatis, and Soto. Darvish pitched well. Okay. So big rubber match game here. We got Pablo Lopez versus the guy I tried getting, Carlos Rodon, who's a beast in this game. And we end up winning 3-2. Let's freaking go, Pablo Lopez. Looking at that trade deadline acquisition. Great game from Soto, Bell, Cronenworth. And then we take a look at the pitching. Yeah, great outing from both pitchers, but better from Pablo Lopez. All right, so we can end the series right here. Sean Manaea versus Alex Wood. Can we go to the NLCS, please? No, we lose 1-2. Oh, why do we have to go to a game 7? Or it's a game 5, excuse me. But still, just no offense. Manaea pitched great. So it's basically what? Wood versus Musgrove, or Webb versus Musgrove. And in this video, last year, we lost with Musgrove in the wildcard game. This year, game 1, lost with Musgrove. He's 0-2 for us. Don't make it 0-3, please. Okay, let's freaking go, Joe Musgrove. And we're taking on the St. Louis Cardinals here in the NLCS. Musgrove made up for it. Let's go. We got to Webb. He only pitched 5 innings. So overall-wise, they get their best pitcher. We're getting one of our worst in Yu Darvish versus Jack Flaherty. I believe, yeah, we are home for the first game. Can we please win this game? Okay, 4-1. Off to a great start. I'm nervous, man. It is very tough to win in MLB The Show rebuilds. Like, I don't have a great track record with them, and Darvish didn't have a single strikeout, but great job by Adams, Chapman, and Hader. Next game is Pablo Lopez versus Jordan Montgomery, who had an insane year last year, so we're probably going to lose this game. Oh my God, we win 9-3. Let's freaking go. We get to Montgomery. Great games from Soto, Tatis, Kim. Tatis homered. Or it was even Montgomery we got to. We got to Giovanni Gallegos. I don't know if that might be Joe Kelly. Holy crap, let's go. Come on, let's go up 3-0. Manaea versus Miles McCollum. I'm definitely butchering him, but I know about the lizard. I do. So can we beat them? Yes, we can, and we are up 3-0. That's what I'm freaking talking about, man. Come on. Great game for Manaea. 10 hits allowed is a lot. All right, so Musgrove versus Mats. This should be a win, and we sweep them. Let's freaking go. You know how good that feels to get a sweep in the NLCS? So we go to 5 games against the Giants, and then we end up beating the Cardinals. Did they have any bats? Is that Austin Allen at the catcher spot? Not really. Musgrove, complete game shutout. That's what I'm talking about after I was hating on him for losing the game for us last year and game 1 against the Giants. So we're taking on the Mariners, a team we flirted with breaking the regular season record. And here we are, Seattle versus San Diego. We got a little West Coast action here. Oof, Luis Castillo, who they got at the deadline this year, versus Yu Darvish to start things off. We could probably go with Musgrove. It's been a while since he pitched last, so we could do something like this. This would be Musgrove pitches, yep, versus Luis Castillo, and we win 3-2. Yeah, because it's been over like a week since Musgrove last pitched. Did they have any bats? Is that Taylor Ward, possibly Brandon Crawford? Or no, that's JP Crawford, obviously, at the shortstop. Ty France Revenge Series. Here we go. Tatis 3-for-5. He has been insane for us in the playoffs. Can I actually look at the playoff stats right now? So Soto has 1,000 OPS. Cambrosano, but he doesn't really have that many at bats. Only played 6 games. Tatis has been good. Yeah, I know. He's been elite. I'm sorry. He's been elite. Trent Grisham's been great. Cronenworth's been great. Machado's been all right. Bell's been struggling, man. Okay, so here we go. Game 2, we got Darvish versus Gilbert, and for the first time in a while, we lose. It's only by 1 run. What do I say? You gotta win the close ones, man. We're not using too much of our bullpen. Like, they're definitely going through the bullpen a little bit more, but we got 3 games in a row? What is that scheduling? Pablo Lopez versus George Kirby, the youngster, and we lose 6-7. Damn, we just love losing by 1 run, man. Like, we've lost 4 times in the playoffs. 3 of them have been by 1 run. Manaea versus Robbie Ray. We do win 7-3. Okay, that, like, imagine we went down 3-1. Oof, huge game for the Bats. 14 hits. Okay, let's take game 6. Musgrove versus Castillo again. And we get it. Let's go. We win 5-1. Okay, all right. Can I... I'm going between teams here. So, Oof, Musgrove, man, he might be like the MVP for us in these playoffs. He has really stepped up since I just kind of hated on him a little bit there before. Tatis homered, Soto, Machado, and Gallo all homering. So it is Yu Darvish versus Logan Gilbert. Game 6. Can we win the World Series? And the San Diego Padres have won the World Series here in 2023. We win 9-1. That made no sense. We won 4-2, but we won 9-1 in this last game. Let's freaking go, man. Oh my God, Tatis homered again. I do want to see who won. I want to say Finals MVP, but Darvish with a complete game there. That's insane. But who won the World Series MVP award? Like, what's a Machado? Wow. Okay. Well, I guess in those games. And playoff MVP goes to Soto. That made a little bit more sense. Yeah, Soto was pretty good. How did Machado look? Yeah, 391 in those 6 games. Alonso won it the year prior. Okay, so yeah, that is going to be for me. I hope you guys enjoyed that San Diego Padres Juan Soto rebuild. You can also call it Brandon Drury, Josh Hader as well. But we know why we're all here, for Juan Soto. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more MLB rebuild. Drop a thumbs up. If I were to do another one, it would be the New Look Yankees with Frankie Montas, with Harrison Bader, Scott Efros, building around that team, seeing if I re-sign Judge or not. That would be a big kind of decision to make. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.